I'm still laughing about Governor Hunt. I guess they could call him King of Rootin' Tootin'.
Sure as shit.
Well, I guess he needs all that help at the Auburn game.
I think so.
I don't know. Well, NFL playoffs continue this weekend, don't they?
Basically, it's round 2 of the playoffs because we had the wild card games over the weekend.
And everything's working its way finally down to January 22nd, the Super Bowl.
That's Super Sunday. Now, everybody has...
Super Bowl is this, do you know?
23. But, you know, a lot of people consider themselves experts. We're going to hear a real expert on the Super Bowl and his predictions coming up, so stand by.
I think Cincinnati is, they're just ready to go.
Good Tuesday, everybody. Action tonight at the Huntsville Times Classic featured losers bracket games, 4 games in all, with all the action taking place at Huntsville High. First game we're going to take a look at tonight is the Butler Rebels taking on the Decatur Red Raiders. Decatur with a great steal, pass, and score with Larry WAAY doing the honors for the Red Raiders in the red uniforms. Coach Jack Doss trying to get his very young Rebels into gear. Here is Devin Sullivan with a great move underneath, a little sky hook if you want to put it that way, for Butler. But finally, Larry WAAY with a steal and laid up as Decatur goes on and beats Butler tonight 77-66. That means the Rebels from Butler are out of the tournament. Now, the other loser bracket game tonight, Hazel Green against Giles County. The Trojans from Hazel Green beat the full court pressure. Scotty Hill with the honors on the other end with a layup. And Coach King watching his Trojans, well, they look good at one point. Here is Stephen Rodney getting no respect Dangerfield with a jumper for Giles County. Finally, Eric Edwards for Hazel Green with a tip-in as Hazel Green goes on and beats Giles County tonight 98-87. That's the final. Now, the 2 other loser bracket games in this Athens Huntsville Times Classic, Athens over Walker County 75-67, and Litchfield has defeated Gadsden 66-65. Of course, that tournament continues with games beginning tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. In the Huntland tournament, this up in Tennessee, Buckhorn 105-42 over Paint Rock Valley. And in the battle of the number 1 ranked girls teams, Buckhorn nips Paint Rock Valley 46-45. In the Southeastern Conference, Kentucky, a 8-point win over Austin Peay. It was Ole Miss by 10 over Sam Houston State. And Florida was ripped by Ohio State 93-68. As for the remainder of the top 20, Syracuse a win over Rutgers 100-81, and NC State a 45-point winner. NFL news today centers around a change with the Cleveland Browns just 3 days after losing to Houston in the AFC wildcard game. Head coach Marty Schottenheimer has quit. Now, Cleveland Browns owner Art Modell announced his resignation today, saying Schottenheimer and he had different philosophies concerning being head coach as well as offensive coordinator at the same time. And 4 years as the Browns head coach, Schottenheimer led the AFL team to the playoffs each season. Now, my next-door neighbors are in-laws to Dwight Stevenson, former Alabama Crimson Tide great and current Miami Dolphins standout. Thus, I have the inside track and an exclusive interview with this NFL player who's been labeled the best offensive man in the league. Now, today I spoke with this all-pro player who's currently trying to overcome a serious injury which kept him out of action this season with the Dolphins. So I asked him his picks in the upcoming NFL playoffs.
Okay, right now I feel as though Chicago should beat Philadelphia.
Why?
I don't know. I just think Chicago is an experienced playoff team, and they have Singletary. You know, the guy, he's a great leader on the defense. I just like Chicago. And Minnesota, I like them. That was my team when I was a little boy, and I think that they have a very fine football team, and they're capable of going all the way this year from the wild card position. Okay. And I think Cincinnati is, they're just ready to go now, and I think they'll beat Seattle. And Buffalo, I think they'll beat Houston. As far as winning it all, I think Minnesota stands a good chance of winning it all.
Against who in the Super Bowl?
Possibly Cincinnati.
I agree with him on just about all of them, but I think it's going to be San Francisco against Cincinnati in the Super Bowl. Now, we're going to hear from John Stallworth, who lives here in Huntsville. We're going to hear from him at a later date and his picks on the upcoming Super Bowl.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.